We're here in Seattle. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and starting this one, Luis Castillo. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
So up now for Kansas City, Jonathan India. And that's downstairs. And we're underway from Seattle. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. And that's too high. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Outside. Ball 1.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Just missed.
2
One
balls,
out, base
no
is
strike.
empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Fly ball to right. Brings it in. 2 down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Michael Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. Nothing doing for the Royals. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the mound today, Chris Bubich. What do we need to know here?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. Late swing, foul to the left. kicks and fires. The shortstop takes the ball. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. That one missed.
3-2.
That one lifted to left. Canna makes the grab, one away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Luke Raley.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Out towards right center field. Waters makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Raleigh working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. And that one is lifted in the air. Caglione under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. Castillo, a righty that throws with power. 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
A little bit low. And now 2-0. Swinging a foul out of play. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford. One up, one down. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And the first offering is not close. No score here in the second. Here's a 1-1. And that's fouled off. And that one is downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it. Went back to the fastball, and it was was effective.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Jack Caglione in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 out, space is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's way high. And that is ball 1.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And it's off the batter's eye. 3rd home run of the season. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's Mark Canha. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And there's a foul ball. Strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 2nd. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Just missed it. Royals strike first on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Seattle, now it's going to be Luke Raley. Bubic back to work. And that one pulled foul. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now it's Randy Arozarena, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. First offering, and it just misses. Arozarena needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
In the air, left field, Canha. And makes the grab. And that is that. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Check swing, called strike. Late swing, fouled off. Ripped to right. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Drew Waters stands in.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Hit in the air, center field. One away. So the lineup flips over, and to the plate for Kansas City, Jonathan India struck out looking at his first at bat. And that's down and away.
1-0.
Fermin, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one catches the zone, and it's 2-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, one out. Bobby Witt Jr. will hit next. Now a pop up on the infield. And the infield fly is called. Michael Garcia now at the plate. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
And that misses. And it's 1-0. And a foul ball. The other way. The throw to first. And the inning is over. Royals strand a pair, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Mitch Garver up to hit here. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. And ball one.
1-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And up next for Seattle, Cole Young. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Started after it. Appeal to third. And that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. The 0-2. On the ground. India. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Ben Williamson getting ready to hit. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Mariners.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Williamson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back at T-Mobile Park, on to the 4th. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Ball one there.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And it's caught for the out.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
No, that's a ball.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdom, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
And the slider just misses.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Caglione. He's already homered in this game. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
1-0.
Man at first, 1 away. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And downstairs.
2-1.
The count 2-1. In the air, left field, down the line, and just foul. That one
Okay.
just missing inside, and it's 3-2. And ball
Thank you, mate.
4, 2 aboard.
Now that's left field.
2 on, 1 out. Mark Canha, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Slice the other way and foul. Next
That's
pitch
the
is
ball.
outside.
1 ball, 2 strike.
That one is upstairs.
2 walks in
2-2.
the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And we're back. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, J.P. Crawford. And there's the strike. Just missed. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one missing low.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Rodriguez takes a ball as he stands in for the second
1 ball,
time.
no strike.
The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Oh, that hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the second out of the inning.
Now pitching for the
Michael Lorenzen is forced to the mound after the injury.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Now at the plate, Cal Raleigh. Fly to right his first time. Not even close there. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fastball is outside.
Ball 3.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. And he couldn't come up with it.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Raleigh leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And that's outside. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs. Almost got him.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to first. And it gets by him.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. He made him really work out there on the mound. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, 2 outs. Arozarena will hit next. And that is out of play. Two on, 2 outs. And he takes a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Slider misses outside. 2 on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's gone. That should get the dugout going. His 9th homer of the year, and the Mariners have the lead. It's 3-1. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive. good hitter gets pitch recognition early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Dominic Canzone now at the plate. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. 3-run shot for Seattle. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Seattle, new inning getting started. So up now for Kansas City, Freddie Fermin.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one fouled off. Just missed. That to right. Canzone coming in on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Drew Waters steps in for the Royals. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Waters goes 6'1", 185 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. Next pitch is outside.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering upstairs.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Popped up. Williamson under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
India stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Right through there for a strike. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. KC down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Taylor Clark.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Mitch Garver digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Bullpen action for the Royals. Lucas Erceg getting ready to go. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Liner, and this could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. Grounded out his first time. Pitch is in there, and that is strike one. Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Quick work on the 3-pitch strikeout right there. Started him with the slider in the zone to jump ahead, then sped him up with the fastball for strike 2. And at that point, you can go a lot of different directions. He put him in the rocking chair by going back to the slider, this time out of the zone, and got him the chase for the punch-out.
Ben Williamson up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, not close. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Man at second. Bounced out to short. Witt throws to first. That's out number 2.
Now batting the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 2 in this one.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Here comes Garver. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Just missed. Swings through that one.
Wow, no
One
fair
ball,
right
one
there. I
strike.
mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one the other way. Sliding try, but it gets down. Should be extra bases. Crawford around third. He will score.
Back-to-back base hits. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
ball. One strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball. Hot.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Fastball for a strike.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
That's a good
Take
at
your
bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 2 outs. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley, 1 for 2. And that's outside.
1-0.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball popped up. Fermin settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We're through 5. It's the M's 5 and the Royals 1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now Bobby Witt Jr. Castillo back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Trent Thornton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Wu also getting ready. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And that's downstairs and outside. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he hits a ground ball right side, but it kicks foul. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Has grounded out a couple of times. In the air to left center. A Rosarena after it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So now the DH spot, Vinny Pasquantino.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Gets a piece. and stays alive. Got him. And he throws through 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Next to hit, Salvador Perez. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Rodriguez makes the catch, and that'll do it. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the M's 5, and the Royals 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Arce.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. He's already homered here in this one. And the slider just misses.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Fermin makes the catch, and there's one gone.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. That one missed.
Well,
triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 down.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late, gave up on it a little bit early.
Garver into box again, takes a strike. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Steven Cruz, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 2, second baseman
Cole Young up next for the Mariners.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Garver off of first with 2 away. And it's even up. The 1-1 is fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. This to third. Garcia. They take the force out. Inning over. One left for Seattle. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Trent Thornton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
leading off the right fielder, Jack Cagliano.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That's a little bit low.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That
Full
one
count.
not close. Full count now. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Up next for the Royals, the left
Mark
fielder,
Canha
Mark
getting ready to hit. Canha having a lot more success on the road this season. Swing and a ground ball. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
2 down, bases empty. Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin. That's a ball, went with the sweeper. The Royals down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering way off the plate. Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
Two outs. And a strike.
2-2.
The 2-2. On a line out towards center. And that's the 3rd out. starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the M's 5 and the Royals 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for Seattle, Ben Williamson. Base hit center field. So now back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 3.
Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Runner takes off. Foul ball. And the 0-1. Runner goes again. Strike in there. To second, but way too late. Save there. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Line drive. Nice grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Cal Raleigh. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond. That ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're up 5-1. Back at T-Mobile Park, we're at the top of the 8th. Stepping in, Drew Waters. Thornton measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. And another ball. And it is 2-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
The 2-1. This one high in the air to left center. Arozarena on his way over, and out number 1 on the grab.
the batter number 6, second baseman.
Jonathan India at the plate, 1 for 3.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Lifted in the air, right center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Nabs it. Out number 2.
The batter number 7, Bobby.
2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Next one misses, and that's ball two. And downstairs. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. High fly ball, right field. Canzone. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Sam Long. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Luke Raley. There's the strike. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's going back. Back some more. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swung on, belted. Going back. Brings it in. Runner tags and goes to third.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Dominic Canzone will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Steven Cruz preparing to come on if needed. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Runner on at third. 1 gone. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Hit in the air left field, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Wu.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia.
Just missed. Next pitch is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
In the air, right field. Canzone makes the catch, and there's one down. He's 2 outs away. And next is the designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. Tap foul at the plate. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Off the mark there. Now 1-2. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire, the left-hander, up and throwing. Brash getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. And that's way high. 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that's outside. And he couldn't hold back. He was right up on strikes.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Perez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.